Call meeting to order at 6:02. Entertain a motion to accept the meeting minutes of December 18th. Okay, we have it moved and seconded. Any input about it? Any discussion?
Who's up for re-election this town meeting wants to run? I give you guys, so you can slide them under my desk.
So we have a motion made and seconded.
Sorry.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0. We have additions to the agenda and one deletion. Correspondence letter from L.F. Hinsman. New business town meeting, executive session for personnel issue, and the removal is the town budget due to the personnel issue is not ready yet. Okay, let's see, members of the public.
Hello, yes, sir. My name is Robert Swiger. I live in West Townsend.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you have? Or are you just coming to see the file?
I'm good friends with Haley and Allie, and we had been talking about apparently the treasurer position is available or should be available for re-election sometime soon. So I just kind of wanted to ask you guys what you were looking for in a person for that job, and just a brief kind of synopsis of what the job entails.
Well, that we can tell you pretty much off the public meeting.
Great.
But you would have to run for election for the treasurer's position in March.
Okay.
So, like I said, we can talk to you about it. Right now, it's not vacant. So, looks like we got David Lebo on. Is that it?
Oh, that's
Hello, David.
Yep.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Not too bad. We're going to talk about town meeting here in new business. I'm assuming that's what you're calling about.
Yep, that's what I'm here. I just want to hear what you guys are doing and what's up. So no problem, I'm just being in the background.
All right. Let's see. Warrants. Go ahead, Rob.
Make a motion to pay the warrants, starting number 1, payroll, in the amount of $12,474.60. Number 2, payroll tax, in the amount of $5,737.15. Number 3, general fund, the amount of $10,586.89. Number 4, highway fund, in the amount of $15,326.66. Number 5, highway equipment, in the amount of $4,269.29, for a total of $48,394.59.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion, any issues with any one of those warrants? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And abstentions? 5-0. All right, Steve, go ahead.
This winter continues to give us these pain storms, either ice storms or little nuisance storms like we had this morning. Wyndham Regional Grants and Aid announced a new program this year. It's a small equipment loan grant, actually. It's in regards to Act 64. It's specific to certain equipment. So I did fill out a grant application for a hydro seeder, and I was informed late last week by Wyndham Regional that we received that grant. So I'll be talking to neighboring towns who have hydro seeders and see what they recommend and who their suppliers are, and purchase a hydro seeder.
What does that benefit for you?
When we do our stone lining ditching, anywhere there's exposed earth between vegetation and stone, it has to be hydro-seeded within 5 days of the ditch being dug.
And that helps with erosion?
Yes.
Is that what it's for?
That's what it's for.
Okay. Any other questions for Steve on that? Do you have anything else? Yeah, I'm going to go back to that. Out of the treasurer's report, $607,372.08 in the municipal investment fund and $30,000 in the checking account. I don't think we have clerk's report this time. Okay. I'm going to circle back because I went right over the top of the correspondence. This came in as an email. It's not there. And what it's about is she is asking to post the minutes of the meetings on the Front Porch Forum and also supply the link to the Zoom meetings, to the Front Porch Forum. The only concern I have with it, I mean, all of our documents are public information and we can just as easily send an email to them as anything else. But the Zoom link is something that's posted in town. It's legally posted in town in the 3 places, and it's on the unofficial website. By putting it on something like the Front Porch Forum, that's all over the state. And what happens is you get these people that want to, some of them call it Zoom bombing, whatever. They come on and they make a fool of themselves to try and disrupt public meetings. Right now, we are posting it in the legally required places to have the meetings. Any input, any discussion about whether we do that to something like the Front Porch Forum, or?
Why would we need to?
Well, I don't think we do. This is a request.
BBC TV,
right?
And then we also
stream it through Zoom.
Yes.
And it's the same Zoom link every week.
Yeah.
It doesn't change, so
No.
once you have it.
The problem with posting it on something like that is we don't change it to keep confusion down, to get ahead of some of these people that do this type of behavior just for the fun of it. We have to change the link every single time in order to try and keep ahead of them. So I just don't know where it's a benefit. I just don't understand where it's a benefit. If they get a hold of it, fine. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't stop somebody else from doing it, but us providing it, I don't see the point. Any other input? So you fine with that? Just the way we're at?
Yes.
Okay. Connie, you
What
can,
about the minutes? and
yeah,
the
you can
agenda?
send those. You can send those off. They're public information. Okay, so we did that. All right. Next thing we have is, as I said at the outset, due to the personnel issue that we're going to discuss in a few minutes, the budget is not ready. It will be ready, and I may call upon to have a Zoom type special meeting so that we can approve it sometime this next week. I'm hoping to get this stuff done tomorrow if we don't have another monkey wrench thrown in it. Let's see. Town meeting. All right. The legislature passed, and you'll see in your packets here, legislature passed S-172, which gives the local legislative body authority to hold either an in-person meeting, the way it's done normally, a hybrid meeting with an Australian ballot, or postpone. Now, how the hybrid would work is the same way as it worked last year. We'd have the pre-town meeting on Zoom. We'd open the polls up as normal on the town meeting day, and there wouldn't be any kind of a floor presence. I'm not really in favor of postponing it. I'd like to get it moving, but if that's what the board wants to do, we can certainly take up that option. Based on the infection rates that are going on, the last 14 days, there's 560 some odd new cases, and it's in this county alone. So it's spreading pretty badly. Nothing that they didn't expect based on the holidays. So I'm in favor of doing it the way we did it last year. And the problem is we have to decide tonight. We can't decide, you know, we can't wait because we have to start the work of getting town meeting warned, the books out, all of the steps. But what's the date? January 7th, 19th?
For the warning,
Yeah.
January 19th or 20th.
Yeah, the 19th or 20th. So we don't have any time to wait and see. Anybody else's opinion?
I thought the way it happened last year, it worked great. It seemed like there was way more town participation.
The vote was higher last year, but that may have
Wasn't a
been.
lot of people at the Zoom meeting.
Well, the thing that I've been hearing also is there's a lot of people that are afraid of what the bringing people together up there is gonna do. I know the preference is, in person. It's always gonna be better to be in person, but
I thought last year sucked, and I think Australian ballot sucks.
okay. Steve?
I'm in favor of Australian ballot
Okay.
for one more year.
David, what do you think?
I'm working on getting, do you need to see me? I'm working on it.
No, you can get your go just by voice, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually just here I'll do whatever I'm asked to do. I don't have a problem, but certainly I echo what Sherwood says. I mean, if you have to decide right now, probably not the best time right now. What March holds, who knows? But if you need to make the decision now, probably not the best idea to get everybody together.
Yeah. Well, last year we had the governor's order, and that made it real simple.
Right.
This year.
Yeah, I'm kind of protected up there standing by myself, but having everybody in the audience, who would feel comfortable, how many people would come out?
Yeah.
And then if you're doing it the floor vote, how many votes are you actually going to get? Because people aren't going to come out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well,
I'm here to do whatever I'm asked to do. But I do understand what you're saying. And last year, maybe this year there'll be more Zoom participation because more people are used to it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna, once this vote's over one way or the other, we're gonna put the working group together that we had last year and start tackling this because the time is slipping away quickly. So.
But I'm available to do whatever I'm asked to do. I'll do it either way. I'm not gonna say no if I'm asked to do something.
Okay. All right, thanks, David.
Yep.
So I guess what I would do is entertain a motion to move to the Australian ballot and the Zoom-based pre-town meeting.
Seconded.
Well, I need a first.
First.
You make the motion? You're making the
Sure.
motion. Okay, the motion is made. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, well, is there any more discussion about it? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
All right.
Okay. 4-1. Okay, that's where we're at with that. I'll send you an email, David, so that we can get coordinated. I've got to get BCTV on board as well, so. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. That, unless anybody has anything else, I think we've covered everything on the agenda. I'd entertain a motion to go into executive session under 1 VSA 313B personnel. Is there a motion? Motion's moved and seconded. All those in favor? Aye. There'll be no decision out of the meeting for the public. Thank you.